Remarkable! Incredible! Unbelievable!
Spain and Soccer are champions!
Goal! It doesn't get any better than that!
From soccer fields across the USA to the legendary stadiums of Spain and Portugal, for 40 years, Petrobax has been the go-to expert for group travel to Spain and Portugal. We organize soccer group trips from start to finish, flights, hotels, transportation, and guided tours, all perfectly coordinated by our experienced team. Your trip can include attending La Liga and Portuguese Primeira Liga games, matches against local teams, pro training sessions, and even tournaments. As true experts in Spain and Portugal, we'll ensure you also experience the rich history, vibrant culture, and incredible food these countries are famous for. Celebrating 40 years of crafting unforgettable journeys to Spain and Portugal. Petrobax, your team, your passion, your trip to Spain and Portugal starts here.
My name is Austin Brummett. I'm a men's soccer player at San Diego State University and I play forward. The Salt Air Case helps block odor from my cleats when I'm driving in my car or when I'm keeping my cleats inside my house so I don't have to worry about it stinking up my room. It helps me keep track of my cleats and my shin guards so I know that they're together and I don't have to worry about tracking them down or losing them or stressing out.
Hello and welcome to Eddie Morea Stadium in Newark, New Jersey for this UPSL Northeast American South Division matchup between SFC 1924 and Ironbound SC. I'm Alexander Ganias for Game and Frame, and the implications are heavy for the home team tonight. The top 6 teams in the division are within 6 points with only a handful of games remaining, and Ironbound is right in the middle of it. A win today would slingshot them to the top of the table, and tonight seems like as good an opportunity as any, with the winless SFC taking the trip east to play Ironbound. Today's Game and Frame broadcast is sponsored by Petrobax, your gateway to Spain and Portugal. From unforgettable vacations to exclusive soccer group trips, Petrobax gets you closer to the action, the culture, and the biggest teams on the Iberian Peninsula. Visit Petrobax.com and start planning your dream trip today. We take a look at the standings now in the South Division of the Northeast American portion of the UPSL. You can see Ironbound SC only 2 points behind all 3 of the Capital City Islanders, Philadelphia Lone Star, and Passaic FC. So a win tonight would put them in first place, though as it stands now, they are in a playoff spot with just 3 games remaining, including the one tonight. Meanwhile, for SFC, they have not won a game yet this year. They're 0-2-5, only 2 points on the year, and have given up a league or a division leading, 27 goals this season. Ironbound is on a hot streak. They have a 5-game point streak, 3 wins and 2 draws in their last 5. And for SFC, 2 draws in their last 5. They're only 2 points of the year.
Doggy style. Never comes in.
As the teams make their walk onto the field here at Eddie Morea Stadium in Newark, New Jersey. It'll be Ironbound wearing their red kits and their blue shorts, and SFC wearing their yellow kits with white shorts. And for those of you who are old enough, you feel a little sense of reminiscence from those early and late 90s Chicago Bulls teams. With the lineup music starting to play, let's take a look at the Ironbound SC starting lineup. It'll be number 10, Edgar Abreu. Number 17, Jason Chung. Number 6, Nick Cruz. Number 14, Sebastian Diaz. Number 16, Ivan Garcia. Number 8, Diego Navas. Number 11, Nick Neme. Number 7, Ricardo Oliveira. Number 4, Victor Zapata. And in goal, for Ironbound SC, number 21, Kevin Sabadine. And of course, for those of you of a certain age who just heard that plane fly over me, perhaps you feel reminiscent of the days of the old Shea Stadium. Of course, we are not too far from Newark International Airport. The whistle blows and we are underway here in Newark, New Jersey. Big match here for Ironbound SC, a win, and they will lead the South Division of the Northeast American. And they'll start with the ball in the back, all the way back to their keeper, Sabanin. Sebastian Diaz able to keep that in with his chest. Push it all the way to the far side. We are here at Eddie Morea Stadium on the site of Newark East Side High School. We are a little east of Newark Penn Station for those who need a centering point, as Diaz gets the ball and pushes forward. Has a couple of people in front of him, but has to turn around. Tight defense there from the midfielder. Neme gets it off to Diaz. Diaz is going to cross it all the way to the other side of the field. Chased down there by Ricardo Oliveira. Get to the Cruz. That shot was deflected. He goes all the way to the back line. So they're going to make a correction. Hans Zoller is starting. Not sure who it was I said that is not starting, but I'd like to make that correction now. Hans Zoller wearing number 13 in red. SFC, hailing from Rockaway Township, New Jersey. Ironbound pushing forward, deflected by the midfield all the way back to their keeper. SFC's keeper today is Christian Andrach, wearing number 1. I'll give you the rest of their starting lineup when I'm able. That pass turned over. Now Ironbound with a good chance there. Shot on net. Save by Andrach. Still in bounds, and Ironbound. It looked like that was Neme who tried to keep that ball in bounds. Fortunately, though, he kicked it after the ball crossed the line, so it will be a corner kick for Ironbound, named after the neighborhood of Newark that we're in right now. And it will be Oliveira who'll take the corner kick. Here it comes. High corner kick, way past the net. Headed there by Neme. And an attempt at a bicycle kick. He's calling for a penalty, or a handball at least, which would result in a penalty, but the refs say play on. Good chance there from Ironbound, but now it's SFC pushing forward. And immediately they turn it over. Back the other way goes Edgar Abreu, who passed it. The ball deflected out of bounds. It will be a throw-in for SFC. Before moving to Rockaway Township, SFC used to play in Whippany, which for soccer fans of a certain ilk, it's where the office is for Gotham FC, the NWSL team that plays not too far from here at Sports Illustrated Stadium, right across the river in Harrison. Chased down there by Diaz, able to turn it away from the lone attacker on SFC. Diaz now gets the ball back and immediately turns it over. Long pass there from number 4 on SFC. That's Andrew Andrach, Christian's brother. So both the Andrach brothers today getting the start for SFC. The ball's out of bounds and it will be a throw in for Ironbound. And SFC doesn't agree, but they'll reluctantly give up the ball. Neme. All the way back to the back line. Swings it around for Zoller. Long pass for Diaz. Back to Neme. Good touch there to get that pass over to Diego Navas. Long pass forward. The ball stays, or at least the player stays onside. A cross shot deflected in front and easily saved there by Andrach. That shot was by Oliveira, about 10 yards away from the net. And now SFC is pushing. SFC with not much to play for in this fall season. In terms of the playoffs, they have been eliminated. Doesn't show on the website where I did my research, but with 2 points and only 2 games remaining after this, it's a safe assumption. Diaz on the near side. Tried to keep the ball in bounds, and in doing so, turned it over. Long forward pass goes all the way to the keeper, who heads it to his right, or excuse me, his left. And that long pass was initially made by Matthew Rodriguez, who gets the start for SFC. Playing quite literally from just outside the goal line is Ironbound. Very nice facility here on the campus of Eastside High School in Newark. As the ball is turned over, a shot on net goes high and wide. And the refs say it was deflected off the Ironbound defender. It will be a corner kick for SFC. Can't quite see the numbers to know who makes this corner kick, but here it comes anyway. Put on net, pushed aside, and the refs call a goal kick. Great defense there from Ironbound, and a one and done opportunity for SFC. And that corner kick was made by Oliver Trujillo. And it'll be a short goal kick within their own 18-yard box. A nice play there by the attacker from SFC. The ball stays onside, and a risky pass there from Zoller, but the Ironbound defense able to get it out of their own defensive third. Well, now they do at least. Neme jumps over that pass and gets to it eventually. Nice speed there from Neme, but tried to turn around the defender and he couldn't. And Trujillo gets it all the way back to Andrach, the keeper. Now Jackson. Nice pressure there from Ironbound, and they turn it over inside the box. Trying to find the shot there is Navas. Gives it up into the box. It's headed away. And SFC will clear. And now SFC will push. That pass looked like it was intended for Ricky LaStella, number 20, in yellow. But the pass a bit too diagonal, not enough bend on that, and no chance for a scoring opportunity there. There goes Navas trying to get after that ball. He almost gets there, but he's cut off by the defender. Navas trying to pressure the keeper to give it up, and he does. That's Brandon Jimenez with the ball. He gives it up. On the far side, ball gets turned over, tapped out of bounds. It will be a throw-in for SFC. Good defense there from Kevin Poiso. Making the start today. Trying to spring the offense now. Navas trying to get back to the ball before the keeper does, and he beat him to the ball, but the ball did not agree with him, and it bounced off his foot and out of bounds. A risky move there by Androx, and you could arguably say it did not pay off. He was lucky that Navas had such a heavy touch to his offside. Silver lining, though, it is a throw-in deep in their own defensive territory for SFC, and maybe Ironbound can find a turnover and then put the ball in the back of the net. A far throw and deflects off an Ironbound midfielder and goes out of bounds for another throw-in. So SFC able to move the ball up the field after that deep throw-in, just a handful of yards away from the corner flag. Now the ref is telling him to go back a bit further than where he was. If that ball keeps its trajectory, it will be a goal kick, and it is. Sabadine. Not much action today outside of the one corner kick. SFC's one shot went high and wide. That's now as Trujillo gets it out front. And a long shot there off the shin of Sabadine. Easy save there. Markian Tabachuk, the player who shot the ball from a little over 30 yards out. Far pass intended for Neme, curls away from him, and SFC able to deflect it away. Ironbound will have to reset. Backheel pass intended for Navas, he'll get there. And Navas tried to meg the defender, put the ball between his legs, but the defender was ready, and it's merely a throw-in for Ironbound. Throw-in goes to Navas. He'll put a pass inside the 18. A couple of red shirts there, but deflected away. Now Diaz. And he gets a free a throw-in after that ball deflected off of Tabachup. Ironbound now go all the way back. That's Ivan Garcia who gives it all the way back to his keeper. Ironbound has given up the least amount of goals in the South Division of the Northeast American this year, as a foul is called there on SFC. Only 7 goals allowed, and they're going to allow them to play. SFC was ready for it. Quick thinking on both teams' ends there. Nice move by Neme. Ball was deflected too far away from him for him to complete the play. But he's able to steal the ball away from the defender. Keeps it relatively close to the box. Nice spin move there. And it looks like a foul on, see that number here, looks like it's number 15. That's Matthew Rodriguez. Who clipped Edgar Abreu in the shin while he was trying to perform a fancy spin move, and it looked to be a pretty spin move if he had completed it, but Rodriguez had other ideas. Nevertheless, a advantageous free kick here for Ironbound SC. It'll be Nick Cruz with his left foot into the box. A heel shot went high in the air, but not far enough. And Andra able to put it in his hands and settle down Ironbound's offensive attack. Punts the ball away, shanks it a little bit. Barely gets to the midfield line. The far pass, Navas tried to chase after it, but Andra got there first. That's an SFC throw-in. Possession has been pretty much even so far through these first 18 or so minutes. Ironbound has had a bit more offensive chances, but neither team has found twine just yet. I was saying before, as SFC trying to push that ball forward, deflected out there by Zoller, and it will be a corner kick on the far side for SFC. Ironbound has given up only 7 goals in this fall season. I tried to make that point earlier, but a lot of stuff was happening and I couldn't quite get the thought out. But either way, that's tied for the least in the conference, or at least in the division of the conference. As here comes the free kick. It's a low one. It's kicked out again by Ironbound, so it'll be another free kick in the same spot. They're tied with Passaic FC, the league leaders, with only 7 goals allowed on the year. The only loss that Ironbound has on their record is a home loss to Passaic FC. A 1-0 loss in the second week of the season, as that corner kick attempt is headed away, but not out of the box yet. SFC able to, or at least attempting to keep the ball in the box, but Ironbound gives themselves a little bit more room. And the clearing pass there to Navas. Far enough away from the net, but not far enough out of the attacking third, as SFC is able to keep it. Trying to push forward, but that pass a bit too hard and out for a goal kick. Last time out for Ironbound SC. They went on the road against Philadelphia Union 3 and absolutely dominated that game. 3-0 the final score there. As we're stopping play now, as Neme looks to be fixing his boot. He does so. Philadelphia Union 3, that turned out to be a big win for Ironbound SC as they were able to get 3 points to jump ahead of Union 3. Of course, Philadelphia Union 1 recently crowned winners of the Supporters' Shield in Major League Soccer. You hear arguments that the Supporters' Shield should be essentially what MLS Cup is, the league champion, as most, if not every other soccer league names the league champion as the team that finishes in the top of the standings, as SFC try to get a shot on net. But as that ball went high over the crossbar, the flagman put his flag up to signal offside. So another scoring chance for SFC goes for naught. Go back to what I was saying before. Philadelphia Union winning the Supporters' Shield in MLS. Of course, in MLS, it does not mean as much. It does give you a berth into the Champions League. Or, excuse me, it's now the Champions Cup now for CONCACAF. But, of course, history remembers more the MLS Cup winners. But Philadelphia could be well on their way to one very soon. SFC right back into the attacking half. And Ironbound able to earn a throw in there. SFC again, 0-2-5 on the year, 2 draws, 5 losses. In their last match, they took on league-leading Passaic FC at home, and they lost 2-1. Passaic FC made some news in the soccer world recently as the third rebrand of the New York Cosmos announced that Passaic FC will be one of their partner clubs. Will help develop players within their system to hopefully see them play professionally. Ironbound has a similar situation there, as they're partnered with the New York Red Bulls. Again, don't play too far from here, as Sports Illustrated Arena not too far in nearby Harrison, New Jersey. So a lot of MLS partnership in the UPSL. Does show the growth of soccer in this country. Though personally, I believe if soccer really wants to take off, they would adopt a promotion relegation system, as that shot from about, I want to say 20 or so yards out goes right into the hands of Andrak. I'd like to remind you that today's Game and Frame broadcast is sponsored by Petrobras, your gateway to Spain and Portugal. From unforgettable vacations to exclusive soccer group trips, Petrobras gets you closer to the action, the culture, and the biggest teams on the Iberian Peninsula. Visit Petrobras.com and start planning your dream trip today. Make sure to tune in to Game and Frame later this weekend. We have another UPSL Premier matchup, another top of the table meeting, this time in the North Division of the Northeast American Conference. It'll be New York Empire FC and Barcelona SCNY. Oh, excuse me, I misread my card. Barcelona SCNY has not won a game yet, so no, not a top of the table matchup, as that pass goes far too far for the attacker. It will be a goal kick for Ironbound. So let's start that again. New York Empire FC will play Barcelona SC New York in the UPSL Premier Northeast American Conference. That's a North Division matchup. That'll happen on Friday, October 10th at 8 p.m. Then we have some U.S. Open Cup action on Sunday, October 12th. Also at 8 p.m., the New York Greek Americans out of the UPSL Metro Conference will play the New York Renegades. Shot on net, pushed aside. And that was a shot there from Nick Neme. Andrak was able to push it just over the bar. And while it came back into play, it hit off the football crossbar, which is out of bounds. It will be a corner kick for Ironbound SC. But a quick shot on net there from Neme, interrupting my reads. How dare he? But here comes the corner kick. It's another high corner kick. A little past the net. But another shot on net. Another great save by Andrak, able to keep it out on the second effort. He made a diving save, and while the ball was still in the air, he took his offhand and pushed it out. What a save there from Christian Andrak. Once again, the New York Greek Americans of the UPSL Metro Conference will play the New York Renegades of the UPSL Northeast American Conference, as Ironbound is going right back to it. Another shot on net, and while he looked like he was brought down, Ironbound was looking for a foul. SFC is looking for a goal kick. Neither team seems happy with the ref's decision on no foul corner kick. And maybe I should read ads more often. It looks like Ironbound's getting their best chances of the night while I read the ads. So after Andrak made some terrific saves to keep the ball out of the net and keep the game scoreless, Ironbound goes right back at it, and Andrak pushes the ball aside again. This time he came out of his net to prevent a potential header. And that lead pass a bit too far, and Andrak does not have to bend over backwards to stop this one. So far, Andrak standing on his head, keeping this game scoreless. Meanwhile, his contemporary, Kevin Sabadine, hasn't really been tested much. He might get tested here. Shot on net. Sabadine goes to his knees and makes the save. And he quickly throws the ball forward. That was Ivan Garcia who got that ball. Tried to push it forward, and the foul was called on Ironbound. It will be a free kick for SFC. Matthew Rodriguez. It's the ball to Andrew Andrak. Gets it to his brother now. With a lot of space the midfielder has. Looks like that's Jake Carlsberg, number 9 for SFC. SFC wearing yellow jerseys with white numbers. That was a shot deflected right in front there by Zoller. As the attacker goes down, no foul called. He looks at the ref saying, hey man, what happened there? But SFC is rewarded with a throw-in mere moments later. quick goal kick there from Sabadin. Garcia. Some fancy footwork to get the ball away from the midfielders. Gets it back. We'll swing it all the way to Diaz. Has a little bit of space. Puts a forward pass for Neme. Neme on his left foot. Tried to cross it in. I believe that was Navas who that pass was intended for. But it was nicely defended by Jordan Jackson, wearing number 18 for SFC. Diaz to Abreu. Abreu will switch sides. It was Nick Cruz who gets that pass off into the box. Neme headed away, and Ironbound will have to retreat to their own half and reset. It is quite impressive, the frequency of the planes that are landing at Newark Airport, as Neme turns around to his right foot, leaves it back there for Garcia, puts a shot on net right to the chest of Andra. For those of you who are interested, all these planes are landing. I believe it would be quite unsafe if planes were taking off in the same direction as other planes were landing. And that pass, that player, it looks like it was Navas, offside, and a turnover, a dead ball turnover for Ironbound. We've played a clean game so far. Not many fouls. Certainly no cards. We are over a half an hour into this match. A very late start time here, a 9 p.m. start time. So for those of you who are up watching us, we thank you for staying up late, for watching some game and frame action. Nick Cruz, able to get it out to Diaz. One-touch pass to Neme. Neme's first touch was a bit too hard, but he's able to save it back to Diaz. Diaz crosses the ball. Deflected away. Right back to Garcia. Garcia will take a shot. And that ball well high and well wide. It would have went farther down the field if it wasn't saved by the volleyball net placed behind the goal there. Still scoreless here in Newark. This is Victor Zapata getting the start today. Gets the ball out. It's shouldered down by by SFC. Abreu, fancy footwork, and gets it back to Cruz. Long pass for Garcia. It's like Neme almost had a chance there, but ball just rolled over his toes. Well, nice deflection there. With his back turned. And now SFC pushing. Then a shot there from the left foot curls right into the hands of Sabadin. Sabadin barely had to move for that one. The ball did the moving for him. Now Ironbound still looking for their first goal of the match. Here's a no, he fakes the shot there. He got me. With his left foot, he gets it out. It looked like that was Abreu who put a shot on net, but it deflected pretty much every defender in the box before it landed in Andrak's hands. And he uses those hands to throw the ball forward. That's Brandon Jimenez with the ball. Passes it out to the near side. Attacker brings it on his right foot. Puts it all the way across the other side of the field. A little bit of a strong touch there, and Ironbound is able to recollect. More often than not, when an Ironbound forces a turnover in their own defensive zone, they will push the ball forward rather quickly. No time to waste here. Playoffs are on the line. No one has clinched a spot yet in the Northeast American South Division playoffs. The top 4 teams in the conference, or in the division at least, make the playoffs. And they will face off against the top 4 teams in the Northeast American North Division. Of course, the other teams above Ironbound, Passaic FC, Philadelphia Lone Star FC, and the Capital City Islanders, all with 16 points on the season. Ironbound SC with 14. Trying to find 3 more points here as that pass almost deflected away. And it looks like we'll get a penalty kick here, as I can't quite tell who was tripped up, but a player in red was very clearly tripped up in the 18-yard box. And it looks like it will be Nick Neme who will take the penalty here. It was Edgar Abreu who drew that foul. Andrak making himself look big. Neme lining up for this penalty kick to try to give Ironbound a 1-0 lead. The whistle blows. Here he comes. Neme shoots. He scores! He beats Andrak on his left side. And in the 38th minute, Ironbound SC takes a 1-0 lead. So a foul drawn in the 18-yard box by Edgar Abreu leads to a Nicholas Neme penalty kick goal, and Ironbound SC at the moment, as far as the live standings are concerned, have leapfrogged 3 teams in the standings and are in sole possession of first place. Of course, we still have just under 50 minutes to go here as Ironbound try to find a second goal in as many minutes, but a foul committed there by Navas in the box. And a free kick awarded to SFC. On the far side, SFC is able to keep it in, but that shot, or at least a pass attempt, cut off there by Sabadine. Well, Garcia was not necessarily happy with that pass. It did curl way back inbounds. One of the more impressive things in soccer is the players' abilities to curve the ball. I've always found that impressive. That ball's turned over right to the boot of Trujillo for SFC, and he tried to have a lead pass, but the ball went a bit too far for the attacker, and it will be a throw-in. I don't think I've ever seen a goalkeeper throw the ball in. I'm not sure if they're allowed. I'll have to check that. But when Sabadin went to get that ball, I thought maybe he would throw the ball in, but he left it off for his teammate. Another turnover. Jimenez gets it back. And that pass deflected, kept in bounds. It looked like that was Ricky LaStella who kept that ball in bounds and now was able to touch it off of an Ironbound defender. It will be a corner kick for SFC. So immediately, or not immediately, but a couple minutes after conceding the first goal of the match, SFC trying to find the equalizer here late in this first half. Plane belonging to Spirit Airlines just flew ahead. Spirit Airlines with those bright yellow planes. And that corner kick was punched aside by Sabadin. Tried to draw a comparison between the plane and the team. Of course, it didn't work yet, as that cross pass sails across the goal and across everyone's faces as it goes all the way out of bounds on the far touchline. Will be the last time I compare this team to Spirit Airlines. And SFC did not agree with that call. Ironbound able to win themselves a throw-in. Trying to look to double their lead before this half runs out. We're in the 44th minute now. About a quarter to 10 Eastern time. Garcia. Gets it back and turns it right over. Trying to win the ball back from his defender, but instead he just throws him to the ground. Sabadin yelling out instructions for his defense as SFC gets the ball and will throw it in. Hopefully in the next couple of seconds. There it is. Cruz. Now to Abreu. Abreu who drew the foul that led to the penalty kick. Lost the ball there, but is picked up by Oliveira, who immediately gives it right back by kicking it out of bounds. We're into stoppage time now. We'll see if SFC can find one goal in the waning moments of this half. Nice touch there by the attacker, but Diaz able to beat him to it, and he'll force SFC to throw it in. Probably be the last set of offense as Looked like he was inbounds when he threw that ball, but the ref didn't say anything. And Ironbound quickly turns it over, and up the field they go. They look to double their lead. Abreu out far to Oliveira. He puts a ball into the box. Headed on net, off the crossbar. The rebound is pushed aside. Navas almost had a goal there. Ironbound still not out of the attacking third. Another shot on net, rolls out of bounds for a goal kick. And there's the first half whistle. So despite a near chance from Diego Navas, Ironbound will go into the half with a 1-0 lead. Stay tuned for the second half. I'm Alexander Ganias, and we'll be right back.
From soccer fields across the USA to the legendary stadiums of Spain and Portugal, for 40 years, Petrobax has been the go-to expert for group travel to Spain and Portugal. We organize soccer group trips from start to finish, flights, hotels, transportation, and guided tours, all perfectly coordinated by our experienced team. Your trip can include attending La Liga and Portuguese Primeira Liga games, matches against local teams, pro training sessions, and even tournaments. As true experts in Spain and Portugal, we'll ensure you also experience the rich history, vibrant culture, and incredible food these countries are famous for. Celebrating 40 years of crafting unforgettable journeys to Spain and Portugal. Petrobax, your team, your passion, your trip to Spain and Portugal starts here.
My name is Austin Brummett. I'm a men's soccer player at San Diego State University, and I play forward. The salt air case helps block odor from my cleats when I'm driving in my car or when I'm keeping my cleats inside my house, so I don't have to worry about it stinking up my room. It helps me keep track of my cleats and my shin guards, so I know that they're together, and I don't have to worry about tracking them down or losing them or stressing out about where they are. I would definitely rock this, walking to the games, walking around to my trainings. And it's super helpful for travel. When I travel in the airport to go to away games, it's not going to stink up my backpack or stink up the plane where I'm sitting. Magnetic strip on the top is super easy to open to take my cleats out and to put my cleats back in. I think it's an essential part of my outfit for soccer, and it helps keep all my stuff organized and stink-free.
A quality highlight reel is crucial for college and pro recruitment. A lot of services offer generic solutions, but at Game & Frame we know every player is unique and needs a personalised approach to win over coaches. Our process is simple. We work with any footage, and if you need help finding your best plays, we'll review games for you. Once we've finished, you'll have a reel you can upload to any recruitment platform. We've helped hundreds of players get the attention they deserve, including placements in Division 1 programs. Scan the QR code or email us for a free consultation and start the journey to maximize your recruitment potential.
Welcome back to Newark. We're at Eddie Morea Stadium for this UPSL matchup. It's Ironbound SC and SFC 1924. I'm Alexander Ganias for Game and Frame. That's Jorge Espinoza behind the camera. It's been a tight game so far. A lot of great defense on both sides. The only goal scored on a penalty in the 38th minute by Nick Neme after a foul drawn by Edgar Abreu. Once again, Ironbound wearing their red and navy blue kits. They'll be going left to right after going right to left in the first half. And SFC wearing their yellow and white kits. They will be going right to left after going left to right in the first half. The whistle blows and we're underway here. And immediately SFC pressuring. And almost, what a chance there from Brandon Jimenez. A cross pass from inside the 18, inside the 6, and a header that just went wide, went off the post and out. He couldn't believe it, hands on his head. A break there for Ironbound. SFC with little to play for here, out of the playoff race in the fall season. Another cross inside, right back at it was SFC. And Ironbound on their back foot to start this second half. There's a shot there from Ironbound. Looked like that was Neme, the goal scorer. Deflected in front by a defender. Now it's Cruz, Nick Cruz. Able to get that ball to the far side. Nice touch pass, give and go there to Neme. Neme puts it on his right foot. He takes a shot, it's deflected in front, and he can't believe it. He's a little upset at himself. He wasn't able to get a cleaner shot on net, but he does earn his team a corner kick. And while we wait for a game ball to be presented to us, as that ball went way deep into that little practice pitch over there behind the right end zone. We're in the Ironbound neighborhood of Newark, New Jersey tonight, where Ironbound SC gets their name. That'll be Oliviero who will take this corner kick from the near side. Puts his hand up. Here it comes. And Neme looked like he overran that pass. He looked to be the one to head the ball in the net, but as he ran past the ball, he had to lean back to get it, and it deflected out of bounds for a throw-in for SFC. And despite the 1-0 score in favor of Ironbound, it could have been a lot more. The goalkeeper for SFC, Christian Andrak, made a number of impressive saves, including one where he had to make 2 saves on the same shot. And a big shove there from the Ironbound defender. He can't believe it. The SFC attacker hit the ground hard. You could hear it from up here, and that probably is what gave them the foul. And that's Garcia trying to talk his teammate down. Haven't seen a number yet, and it was number 2. That was Kevin Poiso, the defender who committed that foul, and Garcia talking him down before he joins the line of teammates. And an advantageous free kick here for SFC, trying to tie the score here early in this second half. The rest whistle blows, puts his arms up, goes the pass, try to bend it in, headed on net. And Sabadine, the keeper for Ironbound, not happy with his defensive line there. Lucky for all of them, the ball went out of bounds on that header. It was not a great free kick. It looked like he tried to bend it inward. Or at least in towards the goal. I believe the term is an outswinger. But it didn't swing. Meanwhile, Ironbound gets it all the way out to midfield. They'll give it to their back line. That's Zoller. Well, nice job by the ref to get out of the way of that pass. Tabachuk. Trying to split the defender. He hits the deck. The refs will say play on. Cross pass all the way out to Navas, who ended the first half with an almost a goal. His attempt rang off the post and out of bounds to end the first half, and could very well have been a 2-0 Ironbound lead. That's Oliveira wearing the captain's armband today. It's a far pass. Looks like that's Diaz who gives it up for Neme. Neme will cross it over to Oliveira, but he wasn't ready for it. The pass went behind him and out of bounds for a throw-in for SFC. A little miscommunication there from Ironbound. Oliveira playing some aggressive defense. And a foul called. A late foul call, but it was very clearly a foul. And a free kick awarded to SFC. That was Johnson who drew the foul and Oliveira who committed it. And that free kick taken by Raymond Ramos, wearing number 17 today in yellow. Jimenez gets tripped up by Edgar Abreu. And it will be a free kick. Jimenez yelped in pain there as that toe made contact with the shin pad. And those shin pads could be 5 inches thick for all I care. It does not feel good when you get kicked in the shin. Well, Jimenez is up and walking around, so the injury is not as devastating as it has been for some others in other games. And a free kick. A little bit under 30 yards away from the net. Trujillo. Along with one of his teammates lining up for the free kick. That free kick went right into the wall, and Ironbound picks it up and moves with it quickly. And he's tripped up from behind, and that's going to be a card. The first card of the match goes to SFC, and it's Jordan Jackson who picks it up in the 53rd minute. That trip came from behind, and unlike Jimenez's clip just a minute ago, this one left Victor Zapata on the floor for a bit of a longer time. Perhaps that's what sold the ref on a yellow card. Either way, a free kick for Ironbound. So once again, that is a yellow card to Jordan Jackson. He'll get it in the 53rd minute. That ball goes all the way out of bounds, and it will be a throw-in for Ironbound. Or excuse me, it'll be a throw-in for SFC. But Ironbound picks it up anyway. Another trip there on the field, but the refs let that one go. pass. Looks like that's Garcia who picks it up. On his left foot, crosses it over. That pass just a bit too high for Neme. Ironbound able to get it back. Pass inside, headed and deflected away. Kevin Poiso bodied off the ball, and now SFC is going to push. Jimenez passes the ball forward to Tabachuk, and a bit too forward as the ref has his flag up. It will be offside. With the exception of the yellow card, you could argue that SFC has been the better team in the second half. And that free kick taken by the keeper. Neme and Navas were in the area. Now it's Abreu. Leave it up for Cruz. Excuse me, Garcia, not Cruz. And that ball, try as Navas might, he could not keep that ball in bounds. It will be a goal kick for SFC. Jimenez's touch a bit too strong, and he turns the ball over, but Garcia gives it right back. Garcia. Forward pass intended for Neme, but it went in between him and Navas and right to an SFC defender. Trujillo. Able to get that hit to Jimenez, who swings it out to the near side. Nice touch there. Into the box, across. A shot on net, off the post! That was the best chance SFC has had all night. They had 4 attackers in the box, a cross pass from the near side, went by 2 of them. It looked like that was Tabachuk, who put that shot on net. But Sabadine will be taking that post out to dinner later tonight, as that post kept the shot out and kept the goose egg on the scorebug for SFC. Now Ironbound pushing forward. It's Navas who stays onside. Works around his defender. Trying to find a way into the box. And a foul is called. It will be a free kick. On the far side, right in the corner. Ironbound looking to double their lead here, just as we approach the hour mark. Here it comes. And it's a bit too high and way too far. Go out of bounds for a goal kick. I'll take this time to remind you that today's Game and Frame broadcast is sponsored by Petrobax, your gateway to Spain and Portugal. From unforgettable vacations to exclusive soccer group trips, Petrobax gets you closer to the action, the culture, and the biggest teams on the Iberian Peninsula. Visit Petrobax.com and start planning your dream trip today. That ball goes out of bounds. It'll be an Ironbound throw. Make sure to tune in to some other games on the Game and Frame YouTube page. Make sure to subscribe for all the latest games in the semi-professional circuit here in the New York area and the Philadelphia area. And now SFC will push. We'll read those tune-ins later. Into the box. Cross on net. And Sabadine falls over that ball and throws it away. No second chances for SFC on that trip. As our graphic is still up, make sure to tune into the New York Empire FC playing host to Barcelona SC New York as a cross inside the box. Shots on net as it score! Diego Navas puts a ball into the net on a nice cross pass there from Ricardo Oliveira. Oliveira put the ball into the box, and Navas cleans up the mess. It's now 2-0 Ironbound in a game that can put them atop the table in the South Division of the Northeast American Conference in the UPSL. SFC, after missing a chance not a few moments ago, concedes their second goal of the match, and now their hole to dig out of is a bit deeper. That cross pass deflected in front. The second game to tune into on Game and Frame is the U.S. Open Cup qualifying round match between the New York Greek Americans and the New York Renegades. That's APSL versus UPSL. That'll happen on October 12th at 8 p.m. and the New York Empire FC and Barcelona SC UPSL game will happen on Friday, October 10th, also at 8 p.m. Be sure to tune into Game and Frame on YouTube for those games and more. SFC earns himself a corner kick here. We're just past the hour mark. SFC looking to rebound. Here's a shot on net. And while Sabadine was in the net, the ball stayed out. And very quickly, he's pushing the ball forward. Neme, who already has a goal today, beats the defender. It's all by himself and the goalie. Puts it on his right foot, swings around, puts a shot on net, it's in! 2 minutes after they score their second goal, Ironbound extends their lead further. It's now 3-0. And that goal started with a very, very long punt pass from the keeper, Kevin Sabadine. And I'm not quite sure if goalies can be credited with assists in soccer. I'm surely going to credit him with an assist. Now SFC, who came inches away from tying this match at 1, have now found themselves down 3 in the span of about 7 minutes. And we will have our first sub of the game. For Ironbound. It looks like Hans Zoller will take a seat. His night is done. And into the match now, it'll be Daniel Velasquez, wearing number 3 in red. Fitting that after they scored their third goal, they sub in their player wearing number 3. But SFC still trying to break the plane for the first time tonight. The chances have been there for them. They just haven't been able to finish. And Ironbound able to take advantage. That long pass. An aggressive Sabadine able to pluck that one out of the air. And now he looks hurt. While he made that play, the pass, which was intended for Ricky LaStella, LaStella did not stop his momentum. He was essentially ran into Sabadine on that pass. But it looks like he's back up now, moving around. He just got the wind knocked out of him there. Now Ironbound play a little bit more defensively here. We've just been given a 3-goal lead thanks to Diego Navas and Nicholas Neme. Neme, who now has a brace tonight. That's Poiso. Gives it up for Oliveira, who assisted on the Navas goal. And a free kick earned there, a foul called on SFC. Poiso runs over and Oliveira will take it. Oh, and all the way across the 18-yard box. Sebastian Diaz tried to keep it in, but not enough. Or there was too much juice on that pass, at least. Well, another sub for Ironbound is head coach Sergio Nobre. Looks to empty his bench now with a 3-goal lead. Put some fresh legs out there. And no subs yet for SFC, but they are warming up on their own bench. And it looks like it will be Oliveira who will take a seat. So his match is done. But an effective match it was. An assist in the 60th minute on the goal from Diego Navas. Cross pass from just outside the box that was headed in. Now coming in to replace him, and we'll get a number there after Ironbound, who turns over that goal kick. Very quickly turned around and put a shot close to the target, but not officially on target. Rolled out, but according to the ref, it deflected off of a SFC defender. And so it will be a corner kick for Ironbound. Here it comes. Past the net, but headed and kept in bounds by Neme. And the sub coming in for Oliveira was number 18, Michael Tavares. So Michael Tavares will be put in the midfield. That pass goes to the goal line, crosses inside, pushed away by Zapata, and now the ball pushed forward. Neme, the only one in front, has to slow down to get to that ball, working on 2 defenders. Finds Garcia on the other side of the field, but the ball deflected away by the defender, and it will be a throw-in, but not before SFC's first sub. The sub has to wait for the player to come off the field. Brendan Jimenez will take a seat. His night is done. Once we get a number, we'll tell you who it is who comes in for SFC. Garcia throws the ball in for Ironbound. It's deflected out, and we'll do it again. And 2 more subs come in now for Ironbound. The sub in for SFC that came in just a minute ago was number 10, Daniel Sidor, who took Brendan Jimenez's spot on the field. It looks like we're getting 2 new subs, excuse me. And so Sebastian Diaz and Kevin Poiso will take a seat. And coming in for them respectively, number 5, Alex Ramos. And when this player turns around, we'll tell you who the second sub is. Looks like the second sub is number 9. That's Gabriel Barreto. Nice pass there to Neme. Jumps over a diving defender. Still able to keep the ball in his boot. He's going to cross it into the box. And fresh in the game, Ramos wasn't able to secure that ball. Looked like he tried to shoot the ball before he secured it, and he was just kind of fumbling around with it, and it went out of bounds. It will be a corner kick, however, as it was deflected off of a defender from SFC. Here comes the corner kick. It's a short one from the far side. Into the box it goes. And both players in the 6-yard box were offside, so they couldn't touch it. And they had to watch it go out of bounds for a goal kick. Jackson gives the ball up. Goes all the way back to their keeper. Andrak, who had an incredible first half. The only goal allowed was from the penalty spot. But in the second half, it's not been as pleasant. Not many chances for him. And the chances he has gotten, he's failed. SFC pushing forward. Pass out front. Onside. Gets it to his right foot. That pass deflected away, and Ironbound will take over. SFC looking to erase the goose egg on their score bug. We're about 3/4 of the way through this game, at least. And that's a foul called there on SFC. I guess for a 75th minute, the proper term would be 5/6. But no one really says that in games. And the free kick goes backwards. Nick Cruz sends it across for Barreto. Gives it up for Garcia. And that pass intercepted by SFC and pushed the other way. To his left foot, that pass deflected out of bounds. It will be a corner kick. They're trying to move fast. We are now officially 5/6 of the way through the game. No one else says it. I'll be the one to say it. That corner kick snuffed out by the Ironbound defense. Again, no rush from the boys in red. Already a 3-0 lead. But that pass up for Neme. Ref keeps his flag down. Good deflection there from the defender, but it went right to Ramos, who gave it up for Neme, but the ball deflected off of his foot and into the hands of Andrach. Alex Ramos in the game as a sub, did not start this game. And now another push from SFC. Let's see how they'll turn this ball over. Oh, like that. Across, over the box, and some miscommunication and some frustration from the attackers as that ball rolls out of bounds. And we'll get a fresh round of subs. 2 for SFC and 1 for Ironbound. And it looks like Nick Cruz's night is done. He'll take a seat for the... Well, I was going to make a joke about how his hair is long, but his hair is actually blocking his number. So I guess the joke's on me. Of course, I'll get a better view of it, I hope eventually, but it looks like that's number 15, John Gonzalez, who will take Nick Cruz's spot. And it is. And that's a jersey grab there from Barreto. And now I'll give him a yellow card. So 1 yellow card apiece from either side. This was after a cardless first half. Free kick off the left foot, headed to the side, shot on net, and it went wide. And despite the 3-0 lead and the waning clock, Sabadin still very hard on his defenders. And he has a right to be upset. There have been a lot of chances for SFC today, just none that have made its way into the net. This result holds, and my assumption is that it will. Stay tuned for some post-game interviews. Ironbound looking to push their lead even further. Abreu leaves in front for Ramos. A shot on net, and it's in. Alex Ramos, who came on as a sub, Gets a goal in the 80th minute. Off the pass from Edgar Abreu. And if it wasn't certain that this game is now out of reach, it is now. Now in basketball, when a score gets out of hand, the losing team will run their sets, as they say. Where the coach will tell them, it's no use trying to come back. And essentially they run a little enhanced practice. It looks like that's what SFC will be doing for the remainder of this match. They're not doing a good job, as Ironbound already with a chance for a 5th goal, and that shot saved there by Andrach. Looks like that was Neme who was looking for the hat trick. And remember I said near the beginning of this broadcast, SFC 1924 is not only dead last in points with 2, they're also dead last in goals allowed. They began the night with 27 goals allowed, and they will now leave the match with at least 30. The only team in the conference, in the division at least, with 30 goals allowed after tonight. And that foul committed by Gabriel Barreto. No card, but some upset voices coming from the Ironbound side. And the ref explaining what the foul was. If I was the ref, I would be saying, listen, man, you're up 4-0. There's no reason for you to commit a foul like that. Will be a free kick, 40 yards away from the net. Sidor was the one who took it and kind of touched it a little bit to set up the faux free kick that a lot of soccer teams like to do from time to time. Sidor gets it back. Pass in front to Tabachuk, who came oh so close to tying this game at 1 before the hour mark. And now SFC with the ball in the box, trying to find a goal. Haven't found one yet. But Garcia takes the ball away and he's off to the races. A lot of real estate in front of him. Pass out to Ramos, who scored the most recent goal in the 80th minute. Crossed all the way out to Gonzalez. Now Garcia gets tripped up just in front of the box. And it will be a free kick. Less than 25 yards away from the net. Looking for a 5th goal is Ironbound. The nails are already in the coffin, and the coffin's already put in the grave. Let's see if they can fill the grave. I wish I said that later. Looks like they're going to take their time here. There's the whistle. And it'll be Garcia to take it, it looks like. Neme and Gonzalez there too. Neme feigns. It's Garcia, and his shot goes over the crossbar. Through the uprights. A late foul call there on SFC. The ball is already played about 60 yards away. We've reached the final 5 minutes here in Newark. Once again, I'd like to remind you to stay tuned for post-game interviews after this match. Far pass out. Neme gets hit off the ball. And he was shaken up a little bit there, but not injured, not hurt at least. A foul called on Ramos, who came in as a substitute and scored an 80th minute goal to put this game further and further out of reach from SFC. And just a little bit more salt in the wound for SFC, an offside call there on a pass. Didn't look offside from this vantage point, but the refs are refs for a reason, and I'm up here calling the game. And Neme, or excuse me, that was by the way, Garcia. Shot on net there from Michael Tavares. Saved by, look, we got a new goalie in the net. It's Maxim Bukachevsky relieving Andrach. And that shot there over the net. While we're late on the sub in net for SFC, another sub came in a moment ago. Joao Horning, came in a few minutes ago as a substitute, emptying the bench. I'm not sure if you heard that from the SFC bench, but to me, what looked like an audible white flag from the coach, so show some pride, he says. And almost immediately, they give up a scoring chance as Garcia puts a shot on net, and it's saved by Bukachevsky. Nice save, too. Point blank range shot. He put his hands up at just the right time, just the right place to put the ball over the net. It will be a corner kick for Ironbound. In the final minute of play here, does not look to be much stoppage time here, which is why Garcia is waiting for that ball. Can't imagine there'll be any more than 2 or 3 minutes of stoppage time. It's a short corner kick from Garcia. He'll get it back out to Ramos. He scored the most recent goal. Cross inside the box there from Horning. It's deflected out. It'll be another corner kick. And we won't even get that corner kick at 10 minutes to 11 p.m. Ironbound SC takes sole possession of first place in the South Division of the Northeast American Conference. Final score, Ironbound SC 4, SFC 1924 0. Stay tuned, we'll have post-game interviews. We'll try to get Nick Neme. Scored 2 goals today in the 38th minute and the 63rd. Other goals scored by Diego Navas in the 60th minute and Alex Ramos in the 80th minute. But for now, stay tuned. We'll be right back.
From soccer fields across the USA to the legendary stadiums of Spain and Portugal, for 40 years, Petrobax has been the go-to expert for group travel to Spain and Portugal. We organize soccer group trips from start to finish, flights, hotels, transportation, and guided tours, all perfectly coordinated by our experienced team. Your trip can include attending La Liga and Portuguese Primeira Liga games, matches against local teams, pro training sessions, and even tournaments. As true experts in Spain and Portugal, we'll ensure you also experience the rich history, vibrant culture, and incredible food these countries are famous for. Celebrating 40 years of crafting unforgettable journeys to Spain and Portugal. Petrobax, your team, your passion, your trip to Spain and Portugal starts here.
My name is Austin Brummett. I'm a men's soccer player at San Diego State University and I play forward. The salt air case helps block odor from my cleats when I'm driving in my car or when I'm keeping my cleats inside my house, so I don't have to worry about it stinking up my room. It helps me keep track of my cleats and my shin guards so I know that they're together and I don't have to worry about tracking them down or losing them or stressing out about where they are. I would definitely rock this, walking to the games, walking around to my trainings. And it's super helpful for travel. When I travel in the airport to go to away games, it's not going to stink up my backpack or stink up the plane where I'm sitting. Magnetic strip on the top is super easy to open to take my cleats out and to put my cleats back in. I think it's an essential part of my outfit for soccer and helps keep all my stuff organized and stink-free.
A quality highlight reel is crucial for college and pro recruitment. A lot of services offer generic solutions, but at Game & Frame we know every player is unique. A personalized approach to win over coaches. Our process is simple. We work with any footage, and if you need help finding your best plays, we'll review games for you. Once we've finished, you'll have a reel you can upload to any recruitment platform. We've helped hundreds of players get the attention they deserve, including placements in Division 1 programs. Scan the QR code or email us for a free consultation and start the journey to maximize your recruitment potential.
Welcome back. I'm Alexander Ganias. I'm here with Nick Neme and Kevin Sabadine from their 4-0 win for Ironbound SC. I'm going to start with you, Nick. You scored 2 goals today, one from the spot, which ended up being the game winner. How did it feel to contribute to half your team's goals and help the team win? You're now in first place in the division.
It felt great. I've been in a bit of a slump compared to the last 2 seasons, but finally getting back on the score sheet and scoring 2 goals, it felt great. We're finally back in first, and all the games we have left, we control our own destiny at this point. We're the ones that are going to kick ourselves out of first or second place, so as long as we keep playing like we did today, we're going to get it.
This late in the season, these results mean everything. As you go into these next 2 games, what mindset do you need to keep for you to get the results you need?
We just got to keep the fundamental mindset at the sense of we've been playing soccer our whole lives. We've been playing together, God knows how many seasons at this point. We all know each other. We know how to play soccer. Keep the passes simple, finish the ball. We don't need to overcomplicate the game. And as long as we play our own game, we're going to get first place here.
And Kevin, not only did you pitch the shutout today, you assisted on Nick's second goal. How does that feel?
It feels pretty good. I think Nemi and I have been struggling to get on a groove together. And now, finally, after a couple balls to him over the season, he's finally getting on the end of the score sheet.
Then I was hearing you talk to your team before this interview. You've had a couple clean sheets in a row now. How does it feel to help your team win from the defensive end?
It feels great. I think we've been in a defensive slump for the past 2 seasons. I think our back line has been our weak point, not the players necessarily, but just our organization in the mean point. But I think lately we've been really compact, really organized. We've been training well together. We've been working together. We know what works now. I think that's a great way to go into the playoffs.
And last question for you, Nick. It seemed like there was a lot of defensive struggle in the first 40 or so minutes of the game. Then you kicked your penalty kick into the net, and the floodgates pretty much opened after that. What changed?
I think it's the mindset. I feel like every game we go into, if you watch most of those games, we consistently struggle kind of to get that first goal to open those floodgates. But I think you've seen time and time again, as a team, once we get that first one, the second and the third and maybe the fourth will even follow. Defensively, I feel like once that first goal goes in, those guys kind of lock in a bit back there. They realize, okay, like we're in the game, we're in the lead. We control our own destiny, like I was saying with the table. All we got to do is play the ball, play our game, and we're going to win the game. I feel like that's the difference.
Ironbound SC, first place in the South Division of the Northeast American Conference. That's Nick Neme on my left, Kevin Sabadine on my right. I'm Alexander Ganias. That's Jorge Espinoza behind the camera. Thank you for watching.